everybody. Welcome to the final Blacklist that we will ever do as a band who have not released an album. How you doing, Scott? Daff?
I'm good. Yeah. I'm good. How are you, mate? You all right?
I'm very well. I say I'm very well. I'm absolutely frazzled from trying to get this album across the line. It feels like everything's just suddenly happening. I mean, you know, nicer problems to have, but I'm very much looking forward to the point where we're not putting this album out. It is out.
It has been mad. It has been mental, and it is nearly there. But at the same time, it would be good to have it. Just imagine like a 3-year labour. Push, and you're like, nah, man, this can't be coming. It's like she's coming out. It feels like we're having quintuplets as well. You know what I mean? But we're finally going to get them out, and it'll be like, oh my god, we're now proud parents of, you know, multiple faceted beasts, and they'll be out in the world running amok for themselves. And it's I know exactly what you mean, and I mean no offense by comparing it to a labour. It is just a long-winded, arduous process.
Yes, indeed.
I was about to say, I don't think we're really the right gender of people to be talking about Labour, man.
No. Well, I mean, all the Conservatives, or, you know, Lib Dems, Monster Raving Loony, or any of the political parties, to be fair. So, yeah, it's an excellent point. I'm trying to get up on my phone. I haven't managed yet. So I can see on here, but I'm going to be looking the wrong way. Hey, Mandy. No way, man. That sucks. She said she got a banging headache. Hey, Kirsty. Hey, Black Sunshine. Amazing. Oh, good. I'm glad. So that's just amazing that you're excited for it. That is awesome. I did do a bit of self-indulgent playing today. So, like, during the day, I was like, let's just double-check Verity and see how it sounds again. That sounded pretty good. And then before I knew it, I was desperately, shamefully streaming Blacklist songs to myself. But, they were sounding pretty good. What was interesting to me today is I got to hear, like, 6 or 7 together. And I think, like, Verity came on after the Divide, and I was like, those two go together quite well. And then, like, Ghost came in, I was like, and then Death Row, you know what I mean? Like, it mixed it up, but they all had a sonic balance, which was quite nice.
So, were you listening? Were you listening on your favourite streaming service, or were you listening to one of these?
I was. What's that?
What is that?
Oh, Will, you're so deadly. I was listening on my non-favourite streaming service, ironically enough. So I was listening on one, but not my favourite one, because I don't have a CD player in like the studio here, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Too much room for
I
guitars.
don't have a CD player in the house. I've got one in. I've got one under my desk, but it doesn't work properly. The DVD CD drive on my PC gave up the ghost a long time ago. I've got all my CDs for the car. Really, I had to text my mum and be like, "I'm going to come back home and get an Xbox, just so I could dig out an Xbox so that I could play the CD to check it."
Dav, do you own a CD player? I've got a CD player in the house and in the car, but I don't.
I've got one in the car. It's blurred, you can't see it, but up on top of that wardrobe, it's a
dead body.
It's one of the new. Well, yeah, basically. It's dead. It's dead because I barely use it, but it was one of the newer CD players, so it can play CDs and it connects up to Bluetooth, and that's when I realised the power of Bluetooth and being able to play your songs anywhere, and that was amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I am a complete sucker, unfortunately, for being. I'll just have my music wherever I am, and
it's very convenient. Yeah.
Sucked in on that early on. Hey, Kaz. Hello.
Hi, Teresa, as well. Hello, Teresa.
Oh, Teresa. Sorry, I missed that. Sorry, Teresa.
Come on, Scott.
Right. I know, man. Sorry. It's like nearly the album out. You know, brain fog. You know, sweat, drama, stress. So it's like, not quite fully compos mentis.
Yeah, Black Sunshine says, I have a pink Hello Kitty CD player.
Wow. See, now, you say promise not to play on the album, and I can promise you, if you played that on that CD player, that would be Dylan's favourite place that CD has ever been in the world.
True. True.
And maybe Mandy as well, because she loves pink. But Dylan loves the pink, the Hello Kitty, and all of the kind of cool kitsch things that are going on these days.
Susie. Hi, Susie.
Hi.
Good. I'm glad you got coffee. Thank you again for your review. It was absolutely awesome. Yeah. So thank you.
Yeah, I'm a bit... The review thing has just been mad. I can't quite take it in yet. Because, like, I don't know, it's starting to hit me a little bit. Probably at the wrong time to go, Jesus, everyone seems to really like this. Like, a lot. Like, a lot.
I had a message. Oh, hi, Mac. I had a message from someone earlier who likes to give me a hard time for my lack of self-confidence that said, how many more reviews like this one do you need before you realise what you guys doing is amazing? And I was like, at least one more. At least one more. I still don't know what, you know, like, I hope people like it, but I still can't believe that they like it.
No.
What's our lowest rating? 8.5? How dare they?
I know.
How dare they?
8.5 out of 10. But I think that review also called us potentially the future of metal. So, you know, they were let off by that. Is that right, Will? I think that was that one.
That one headline, "Are Black Lakes the future of metal?" That may or may not have led to me having a few celebratory drinks last night. And then it may or may not have led to me struggling to get out of bed this morning.
It's I don't know. It's like I say, it's hard to take in at the moment. Just the sheer volume of love, 5-star ratings, 10 out of 10s, and or 8.5 out of 10s. But just like, I don't know. It's like you sit down and write music, and you think, well, I want to write the music that I think would be cool. But it's just amazing that everyone resonates with it in the same way. Lilith, good afternoon.
Ben says, hi guys, I just heard the latest release Verity in Flames on Soundpylon minutes ago. I'm really happy for the entire band. Thank you very much, Ben. Really glad that I'm really grateful to Soundpylon for them to playing it. That's really, really kind of them.
Amazing.
And I hope you liked it as well. I hope you're not just happy for us. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah. I'm happy for you because you made a good song. You know, I thought it sucked.
If you enjoyed making it, that's what matters.
Just so you know, Black Sunshine, Dylan is a D-Y-L-A-N because we're in a weird part of what you probably know as England, but we call Wales. So we don't spell things quite the same as the English. So just so you're aware of that. Not that it matters, just so you're aware. I like telling people that the information and the facts. We love it, Will, says Kaz.
I just had another email through from our PR, Rob from Stampede, with some more reviews to go through. So that'll be nice to look at later on.
That will be, and Susie, that's very kind. It's I don't know. I need to start talking. I don't know quite. How do you respond to like people just loving your shit so much? Like, what do you do? I don't know.
It's
immediate. Thank you. It's like, thanks.
Thank you.
I suppose.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's Jock. Thank you very much. That's all we can and should say, maybe. So lovely to have everyone on board, like crazy. Loads of people about, which is amazing.
You know what's?
Did anyone catch us? Did anyone catch us on some major radio recently? I wonder.
Yeah, been on a few channels. I mean, if you were listening to Kerrang the other night, that was hilarious.
That was hilarious.
Not quite sure what happened there. Obviously, spoke to Johnny Doom, really nice DJ, really cool guy. He was excited to play Verity for us, and somehow managed to play Break the Silence instead.
I think it was a cunning ruse on behalf of Johnny, just so that he can play Verity again this week.
Yeah, so you can tune in. You can tune into Kerrang Radio tomorrow night, where he promises to play the right song.
So, but we're very grateful to be on Kerrang, and amazing. We got Break the Silence out. It was obviously out a long time ago, but got played last week. So Verity should be on Kerrang Radio tomorrow night.
And Verity was played on BBC Radio Wales, which, pretty special.
I was going to say for our friends in the States, because I think we've got a couple on today that are over in the States. It's I don't know if you can get BBC Radio Wales out there. I assume you probably can.
You can get it on Catch Up. You can listen to the shows on Catch Up.
Yeah. So, but also, it's similar, I guess, to you guys having states and different regional places doing things. Obviously, Wales is sort of the region of the UK that we're in. So, do catch that if you can. We were on Saturday night, weren't we? After about an hour, I think an hour into the show, where Walton, who's kind of a major South Wales BBC new music DJ, he was very nice, very kind, again, about our music for about the 5th time, which is pretty amazing. And maybe some more stuff coming there, but we don't want to say too much in case that doesn't come off. But,
Kaz says she's playing Verity on Friday on her show. So Kaz, you'll be playing Verity, and if you line up, if the stars align and you time it just right, we might be playing Verity live at the exact same time.
That would be pretty awesome. It'd be weird, funny to make that. What time are you playing out, Kaz? Maybe if it's like soundcheck time, we'll do it in the soundcheck. Maybe.
I'll send you a tweet exactly when we're about to start playing it, and then you can play it at the same time.
Maybe like Bill and Ted. If we got like all the radio stations in all the world playing Verity at the same time, the stars would align. It would be the end of the World War, peace and harmony on Earth. I dream of obtaining that. No, I'm not saying that the song is good enough to do that, but it would be nice to achieve all those levels.
Yeah, Verity's not going to solve. Like, if we start playing it between the border of Russia and Ukraine, then we're just going to pack up and go home. But
Putin will be like, "Oh my God!" I was so stressed out, but now I've listened to some Blacklist, I'm chilled. Let's not invade Ukraine. Let's not plunge Europe into World War III.
Oh, Kaz is giving us a double whammy.
Oh,
Verity opening the show and then Dissident. Thank you very much. That's very kind.
Indeed, wow, that's amazing. Okay, 8 p.m. We shall. Maybe we can pump that out in the Patreon if no one's on stage. Maybe we'll just tune into the station and do that.
We'll tune in.
That would be pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool. And there's all sorts going on this Friday as well. For those that are familiar with Guy B, we've recorded a Black Lakes takeover. So Guy has obviously taken a bit of a break from doing his show. He's got guest presenters doing his show, and he asked us if we would put together an hour's worth of content, which we have done. So that'll be going out this Friday. Again, whilst we won't be able to listen to it because we'll be gigging, but if you're at home and you want to check that out, that is also on this Friday. I think it's probably on.
So definitely not Friday, is it? Is that going out Friday? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Very cool. Okay. Do we know what time yet? Because I genuinely don't know. This is the
our time. I'm not sure. I don't think it clashes with Kaz's show, so you could catch both.
Oh, amazing. Okay, cool.
Especially
if you can't be there, obviously physically.
Let me check.
Cool.
You can listen to us talk and ramble on about absolute nonsense for about half an hour, and then half an hour of decent music. Amazing.
Yeah, we did chat some stuff.
It was a good time. It was a good time.
Yeah, it was fun. We definitely bust the xylophones out.
We did.
I was going to say a second ago, Will. I don't know. What could you put your hand up to your chin again?
What?
If you put your hand up to your chin, do that again. Oh no, fists facing front. No, knuckles there. Okay, so then twist slightly to the. So what's that on your knuckle there, Will?
Oh, it's as subtle as a brick, Scott.
You seem to have a little mark there or something.
I do.
Yeah.
I got a little bit excited about the fact that it's been my dream for over 20 years to release an album that I'm proud of. So I decided. No, wait. Let me just confirm that I've actually never released an album. It's not that I've released albums, but I'm not proud of them. I have never released an album, and I never dreamt that I would release an album that I was as proud of as I am of this album. But I decided to commemorate it by getting some ink. Yes.
Do you know what I was thinking? I was thinking maybe it needs to go on the ring finger. You know what I mean? Like married to the
lakes.
Yeah.
we argue like a married couple, so it makes sense.
Speak for yourself. I'm fine with the relationship. You're the one with issues.
Yeah, probably. This is true.
No, just kidding. Oh, good. I'm glad you. Yeah. So, I'm not going to make you reveal the other even bigger ones. But yeah, that's.
Why get one? Why get one? Yeah, I mean, it's there. I mean, it's there. There's another one on my chest. Oh, look, my buttons are coming undone, and everything. But I do. Yeah, I did go a little bit overboard, and. But I was excited. Okay, you're allowed to do these things when you're excited. Every single one of my tattoos means something to me, and this is just another thing that is a massive milestone in my life that I wanted to commemorate by being in pain.
Definitely. I think, I know we talk about it a bit, and we do have the topic again for tonight, which we've not got onto yet after 15 minutes, but I'm sure we will. But I don't know, maybe a Blacklist tattoo special would be good as well. I know, Dav, you've got quite a few amazing things going on down your sleeve and other pieces, and I know probably, if not all, but a lot of our fans will probably be interested in tattoos. I know I always remember pooling over the Red Hot Chili Peppers albums and tattoos and stuff.
Metal Hammer used to do a segment in each edition called Tats Life, and it was just one-on-one with some band member, and they were just talking through their tattoos, and I always used to find it really interesting.
I agree. I would be fascinated to listen to my favourite bands and what tattoos have you got and why and what's the significance of them. That would be really interesting.
You know what? All right, mine would be hilarious because none of them really mean anything at all.
They do. They mean you're in a metal band.
Black Sunshine says there's nothing wrong with that, but tattoos don't hurt. I'll tell you what. Like that's absolutely fine. I sat for 10 hours straight on my arm, and I was absolutely fine. I've got my nipple on this side done. It was okay. I've got my stomach done. I've got my wrists and my forearm done. It's okay. That I'm not ashamed to say that actually was uncomfortable. I didn't. Yeah, exactly. And you know it. You know it stang, right?
Yeah, it stang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably, of all the tattoos I've got, that's probably the most stingy. I didn't flinch, cry, get out of the chair or what have you. I'm just saying, of all of the ones that I've had, it was the least comfortable.
It did look very bad.
You've had that a little bit in the armpit, right? Oh yeah, that's great. I love that. That's amazing.
Spicy.
Oh.
Black Sunshine's probably like, nah, they don't hurt. None of those hurt. You're all going to get ousted.
Black Sunshine's just looking at her tattooed pits right now. Like, what are they talking about?
Yeah. Like, it's just all black. It's all black. It's all filled in. It's like, nah, it wasn't painful. It wasn't painful.
my Vanta black armpits. Gother than thou.
Yeah, it'd be like tattooance. It's like a particular type of endurance just for tattoos. Yeah, it's like a bee stinging you over and over. Yeah, that probably sounds about right.
Yeah.
That probably sounds about right.
It's pretty accurate.
I gotta book another tattoo now, damn it.
Wow, I tell you what, you need to go to where I went to. That's where you need to go. You need to go see John. Yeah. John will sort you out.
Yeah.
John at Pierced Up in Bristol. Really good guy. Really good line work. Really cool guy as well, and also open to exchanging one form of art for another, which is always cool.
Yeah.
Does he do much traditional stuff?
You'd have to ask him, mate.
No, I'm well up for that.
Obviously, understandably, Black Sunshine. If you don't have one in that location, gosh, he doesn't know. He doesn't know the pain of the under armpit.
You notice how. Yeah, I'll tell you what, they are relaxing. Normally they are really relaxing. But I like that Black Sunshine says that she doesn't have a tattoo in that location, so she can't say. Yet when we started this edition of the Blacklist, Scott compared putting her arm out to Labour.
Yeah, I did. That was a while ago now. Let's move on. Well, I wasn't saying the pain. I just mean, the long-windedness of it and the stress of trying to take a long period of time to deliver something. Yeah.
Yes.
It was more that than in any way, shape or form thinking that I've got 3.2% of what it must be like to pass the melon through your body. Yeah, I don't fancy that.
Anyone just to completely change anyone doing anything this Friday worth talking about?
Don't know, what are you doing?
I haven't really got a plan.
The last hour of my sternum tattoo was stingy, but not overly sore. My ribs tickled, though. Nice. I shall bear that in mind when I get my tattoo, my next tattoo. Just go in and go, could you tickle my ribs?
So the Patriot poster is now showing for everyone to enjoy once again.
Skills these days.
I know, right? I'm like so damn smooth when it comes to operating this this streaming software. I've got it all down. I got my little GIF running in the corner that tells you how many days until the album comes out. I'm all over it these days, mate.
Amazing. Mac, you're coming down. That's amazing. Look forward to meeting you there and having a chat.
Yeah, Mac. You've got your album on pre-order. I've got it on one side so that we can give it to you on the evening.
And Kaz, I think Kaz came to the Fleece, didn't she, in Bristol?
Yeah, Kaz did come to the Fleece in Bristol.
You're completely excused from making it up to South Wales on Friday, but this is the last time.
Yeah. You miss another one, and you're cut off.
You never miss any gig ever again. Hopefully, crossing a bridge that isn't shut. These winds. Yeah, I've got to be honest, Susie. It has been blowy today. So again, to our friends in the States, got particularly windy weather in the UK today. And we live right by a major suspension bridge. Maybe not quite as dramatic as like the Golden Gate at San Francisco, but it's probably pretty similar in terms of it's quite
just as beautiful.
Yeah, indeed. Well, maybe not as beautiful as San Francisco, but it's a Welsh attempt at it. But yeah, we're right by there. So obviously, if it winds really heavily, then we'll, he has to spend almost like another hour getting across, which is a bit of a pain. So.
Yeah, because I swim.
Yeah, exactly. Swim in the Severn, I'll take you away.
Such is my devotion to Black Lakes. When that bridge is shut, I'm doing the front crawl.
Fingers crossed, Susie, it won't be closed on Friday, and certainly the new bridge will be fine anyway, even if the old one is. Struggling with Cardiff, hope to make it happen. Yeah, it's all good. So yeah, all about Friday at the moment. So super.
Kaz, if you don't come to Cardiff, we'll just set Verity on you. It's fine. She'll take you down.
Yeah, that's true. She'll be there too, won't she?
I know. I'm very excited that Verity's coming again. I had a really good time with her last time.
It's like more people we know added to the lineup. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Like you said, can't believe this is the last pre-album Blacklist. Like this, the next one, obviously it's in a couple of weeks, but everyone hopefully then would have heard it and had a good chance to digest it, and then maybe we can do a track by track or a chat with people about their favourite tracks.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Because obviously no one would have, other than live. If you've seen us live recently, you probably would have heard Avarice. You would have heard Exordium live. You would have heard Verity live.
Landslide.
Would have heard Landslide live if you've seen us really recently. But nobody has heard, as far as I know, For All You Left Behind, the title track, or
not even us, and we recorded them.
Yeah. So yeah, we can have a chat about that, and you can tell us what you think of the ones that.
Tell us which is the most disappointing song on the album.
not at all, but I also think, like you, I remember seeing loads of bands that I like, and I watch them a lot. They're favourite bands of mine, and I listen to a few tunes, like, wow, that's going to be good. And then when the recording comes out, you're like, oh man, yeah, because you only get a flavour of it live. It's not the same.
It's different. I kind of feel like it's the same as when you are introduced to a band live. Like you can tell that you're going to like the music, but you can't be as into it because you don't know the song. I feel like anything that's missing live or anything that's slightly different live, if you're really into that song anyway, it's not like you can look past or forgive it, because it's not about forgiving it, because live is always going to be different to the CD, but it's more like you're already on the level with that song, so you know where it's going, you know where it's going to take you, and you can enjoy the live version of it more.
Definitely. I 100% agree with everything that you've said. So I'm pumped for everyone to hear stuff that they may have got a sample of live, to hear for the first time. And without giving too much away, I'm hoping that Avarice comes at people like a massive punch in the face, but in a nice way.
Avarice on record, like Avarice live is fun. Like Avarice on the record, like you said, it's a punch in the face. It's huge. Huge.
Black Sunshine, I don't know, again, forgive me if you've mentioned it before, I can't remember exactly which part of the States you're in, but hopefully we'll get over there near you at some point. I think we've had this conversation, but obviously with I'm sure, Dav, you may not have known this yet. I've just got an email through as well to say Kajaira has been moved again.
You're joking.
So it's been pushed out from the 24th of March or whenever we were going to February 2023.
That's quite a delay.
So what makes me feel black is if we may have not have got to you yet, but similarly, Kajaira are France-based. So they're like, what's that, a couple of hours? Relatively speaking. In terms of the States, it's like a tiny distance, and they can't quite make it to Cardiff this year either. So we pain.
Man, it sucks. Like, it's weird. Like, yeah, some of these bigger gigs, these arena gigs, are being moved. Chelsea Grin being an exception. That was meant to be in the Fleece. It was meant to have already happened, but now it's been moved back to December.
Wow.
But literally 2 weeks ago, I saw Knocked Loose in the Students' Union.
Yeah, well, you know what it is, mate. It's loads of bands are absolutely terrified about coming up against Black Lake's release schedule. Like, they don't want to be overshadowed. Like, they don't come over here all the time. They're not going to come over here at a time where Black Lakes are releasing their album, because what's the point?
Yeah, because like Kajaira are there in France.
No one's going to be talking about anything else. Even in France right now, they are talking about Lac Noir like there is nothing else worth listening to.
Lac Noir does sound quite cool. To be
fair.
I'm just googling Massachusetts.
I thought you were googling Lac Noir to just check my French.
No, come on, man. It means white bus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Où est la bibliothèque?
It's not a bad name for a Redux release.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Lac Noir, absolutely. Right, let's go and figure out. Well, we've fully intended, and we had a full subject line set up, and we got like 3 minutes left of our normal dedicated half an hour.
Yeah, I'd say we save that subject for another time altogether, and we just enjoy each other's company like we have done for the last 20 odd minutes.
It's been nice, actually. It's been really sort of cash and free flowing. So
it's how it should be. It's how it should be.
Yeah, I completely agree. I'm just trying to make my internet work now and see where this place is.
This is the last ever Wednesday that the Black Lakes album isn't released.
Yes, I know. We kind of mentioned that.
Well, we didn't. We said it was the last ever Blacklist. I've just been enjoying it, and tomorrow I'm going to celebrate the last ever Thursday. Like I'm so hyped up on this.
You are seriously pumped.
I know. I'm buzzing. Absolutely buzzing.
Okay.
Anyone, ask anyone that has grown up with me. That headline of that review the other day, are Black Lakes the future of metal? Literally, like.
It was nice. I can't quite take it in, so I'm trying to avoid it. If you know what I mean, like you need to acknowledge it.
You're too cool. You're too cool for all this.
It's not so much that. It's more that if I think about it too much, I may explode.
Yeah, I was thinking about that on the way home today. I was like, driving home, I was thinking, oh god, by the time we get to Friday night and we're playing live, it's going to be like this absolute fever pitch. I'm like, oh god, I hope I don't start crying or something.
The best thing about that though is the records will be there, so we'll be able to actually give them out, and then it'll feel as equally like it dropping digitally on Tuesday. I think it'll feel like a launch day in itself. Right, I've nailed Massachusetts now, so very much East Coast, which is obviously close to us. So New York, Boston. Appreciate it's not right there, but it's not too far. So that's good.
Closer to us. I don't know how that works in terms of are we going to get to Massachusetts first, but
my point being that if it was like California or something, then that's like a whole other 9-10 hours on the plane. Is my point. So New York, Boston, etc. It's East Coast, so it's only
So what you're saying is we land in Massachusetts and play there, and then work our way across to California.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And then Black Sunshine has to be our tour guide.
Yeah, definitely. And show us the sights of Massachusetts. Never been there. Would love to go. That'd be cool.
I've been to America once, and I had a really good time.
Where'd you go?
I went to Florida. My brother was a professional Halo player.
Okay, right, like as in the game Halo.
As in the game Halo, yeah. He was a professional Halo player. One of his teammates was from Florida, and they got accepted into the MLG, Major League Gaming Tournament, for Halo. So it was go out there for 2 weeks, stay in a hotel, play Halo every night with loads of people from around the world that are also really good at Halo. The only problem was that I wasn't good at Halo, but my mum, thankfully, so she said to me that my brother was going on this incredible trip to Florida for 2 weeks, and I just turned around and said, "What? Without a responsible adult? What are you doing? Like, this is not good parenting, mother. You should send me, because I am a responsible adult." So at 20, I think I was 21. So thankfully I was just able to buy alcohol over there. I went over there as their, because you could have the teams can have a coach. So I was the coach.
Oh, I see.
I had a special pass and everything. The coaches are supposed to be like super serious, and they had stopwatches and be like, right, the rocket launch has just been picked up, so now you've got 58 seconds till it respawns on the map and all this kind of stuff. And I was just like, yeah, you Jägermeister, you drinking this?
Excellent Halo coaching skills.
I went into a liquor store near the hotel. I went up to the counter and I wanted like the largest bottle of Jägermeister that I could get, and I discovered that because we don't get Gatorade over here, but if you mix Jägermeister and the blue Gatorade, it is amazing. So I wanted to buy a load of both, and the guy behind the counter was like, "Have you got any ID?" So I gave him my driving license, and he was like, "Oh, there's one problem. You're not British." And I was like, "Excuse me, sir, but I think you'll find I am British." I just went the most English I've ever been in my life. Like,
yeah. Did he obviously thought you were pulling a fast one by having a British driving license?
Yeah.
You were American?
Yeah.
Were you sounding American at the time? Or?
I guess so. I tend to do that annoying thing where wherever you go, you adapt the accent really quickly. I can't help myself.
Horrible.
Can't help myself. It just happens. It's not intentional. It's just completely something that.
It happens to me.
Yeah.
You don't have to be in France a couple of weeks ago. Hello, I'd like some jambon, some ham, and I go to Paris. You know, it's
sure.
It's horribly offensive.
Yeah. You find yourself accidentally like pausing for thought, like searching for the word when you don't need to. I'm looking for the. It's so embarrassing.
Yeah, exactly.
That's got to be an English thing, I think, or no, like a British thing. It's just.
Have you been to the States now?
Yeah. Nah.
Not me yet. Not really. Big metal bird between there and there. Big metal bird.
Or a ship, you know, you could sail there. I mean, it'd take longer.
Yeah, I'd cross that, but it's like 2 days, isn't it? That feels like a long time on a boat.
Yeah.
Maybe they're faster. I just think, you know what? The plane might be, terrifying, but at least it's there within like less than a day.
I'll tell you what, mate. Take a couple of tablets, have a little sleep, wake up.
A friend of mine was like that. He always smashed some Valium when he went on the flight, but I'd rather just have the bare knuckle fear.
Nothing makes you feel more alive than flying on a commercial airline.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but you know what I mean. Smash down the plane food and watch the movies, I suppose. You know what I mean?
Did you see? Speaking of commercial airlines, did you see that commercial? I don't. Which one was it? Like one of the major airlines, like absolutely destroyed Djokovic today with a tweet. Did you see that?
I did not. No.
It's hilarious. Like Djokovic has come out saying, "I'm not anti-vax, but I will forego tournaments that require the vaccine." And like some airline, completely unprovoked, just like with millions of followers, just tweeted, "We're not an airline, but we do fly airplanes." Like it's fun, amazing.
Yeah, I think he's got some interesting views. So I think he was diagnosed as gluten intolerant. So, and I think that what I mean by that is he sort of started to then explore and look at alternative medicine. So I think it's starting to shake his views and his stuff. Don't get me wrong, I'm not defending it. I'm just saying that I'm understanding, or I don't think he's saying I don't not believe in the vaccine, but doesn't want to be made to take one.
No, I get where he's coming from. I just think it's.
Yeah, but also I don't want to be made to have to earn money either, but I have to. You know what I mean? I don't want to be made to have a house, but I have to. You know what I mean? I don't want to be made to have a car, but I have to.
The choice. Like I don't want to get into the massive debate about the vaccine, but for me, the choice is not do I take the vaccine or do I not take the vaccine. It's do I do the things I want to do that require me to have the vaccine or not.
Sure.
You know,
and
like
it's more about protecting other people rather than myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously, my parents were both, not.
I mean, it was a no-brainer for me. I did it as soon as I could. But everyone's different, and that's what makes the world so interesting.
But you gotta. Yeah, it does. I have to agree. And,
right. Well, we've rambled on for almost 40 minutes now without even touching the topic we were going to touch on.
Pointlessness, yeah. But yeah, Friday we'll be there. Patriots MC, Crumlin, South Wales.
You can buy one of these. You can buy one of these before they come out.
Pretty exciting to say the least. I'm really looking forward to setting that up.
It's interesting on the inside of here.
Yeah. Cannot wait to share all of the music with you guys. Unbelievable. It is literally days away. So if you're there Friday, you get a copy. If you're not, next Tuesday it will hit. Obviously Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, Pandora, Tidal, Deezer, all of those, and pretty much anywhere that I'm aware of, unless you're in China, that you access digital music.
Wait, are we not coming out in China?
Because you have to pay stupid amounts of money to have it.
Is that why bands always do like special Chinese editions of stuff?
I don't know. There's a whole other Russia and China, a whole different world.
Because I want a special Chinese edition. Like loads of bands do like a special Chinese version, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's try and crack Japan. Japan next.
Big in Japan. That is an album by Guano Apes, I believe.
Yeah. Made in Japan is also a big Iron Maiden live album as well. I know your love for the Maiden is strong.
I mean, it's waning. I used to love the Maiden a lot. I mean, I'll tell you what you want to do is you want to get a few drinks in and you want to get the Rock in Rio DVD and you want to take a drink every time that Bruce does this. Hammered by like the 5th song in.
Nice.
Yeah, you cannot get through the gig.
2 fingers every time he says "scream for me wherever."
Yeah, scream for me.
Scream for me, Abercombe Ronda. That would be pretty much. Kirsty, amazing if you can make it. Fabulous. We're on not super late. Doors are at 7, but I don't think we'll be on much before sort of.
Doors are 7. Scarson are on at what time, Daff?
I think we worked it backwards. I think we're going to be on at around, let's say, 9:45 to 10 o'clock latest. Live music curfew is at 11 p.m. So live music finishes at 11 p.m.
Well, we should go on at 10:30. Like, just cut out. Like.
Nah, you can't get out of it that easy. But when live music finishes, we still have DJ music and whatever, so it's all good. You can hang around for a couple hours, have a couple drinks, have a chat, whatever. So we'll be going on at around 9:45 or 10 o'clock, and I think Scarson are looking at going on at around 8:30.
So yeah, hopefully, Kirsty, that'll be, fingers crossed, late enough for you to get your work thing done, but I know how that feels, and then...
if not, just tell them you're sick.
And, obviously, we'll come back well before next week on the Blacklist, share all the photos from the night or any videos that have been captured, general updates, information.
Yeah.
Obviously the album will be physically in certain people's hands then, so I'm sure there may be some photos that hit the Blacklist of the inside.
I'm so excited to get up on Saturday after the gig and then go visit my good friend post office counter lady and give her 200 odd parcels.
She's gonna love you so much.
I'm gonna, like, if there's a queue, I'm gonna have to get a trolley to get all of these things in, and they're gonna love me.
You'd have to open like a professional account or something. It'll be amazing.
I did pre-buy stamps for some of the albums. Like if you're just buying an album, what have you, if you've just done the GoFundMe up to the album level, or you've pre-ordered the album, I've bought those stamps ready. They're all ready to go. Post office counter lady just told me to put them in the cupboard next to her counter so that I don't fill up the post box outside. But everything else, all the bundles, all the people getting shirts, all the people getting beanies with the album, anyone getting international, that stuff is gonna be. I'm gonna be there a long time, and I might need some emotional support. You guys might need to get up and come and join me.
It'll be good. Nice, Kirsty. I think I know what you mean there. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure I know what you mean. But yeah, I'm blown away. If you want to take any risks for Black Lakes, that would be amazing. But don't feel like you have to. Wicked. All right. Well, thanks very much for joining us, everyone. Absolutely, genuinely amazing to get to chat to you all again. We really appreciate it.
We do. We really do.
We will see you on the other side of For All We've Left Behind launch party.
Oh my God!
For All You've Left Behind digital release next Tuesday, the 22nd of February. And again, we're on Great Music Stories this Friday at the same time on Kaz's radio show in London, playing out Verity and Distant as well at 8 p.m. So so much going on as always, which is amazing. And thank you ever so much for all of your support and love on the Blacklist. We love chatting to you guys every other Wednesday, so thanks for coming on board.
Definitely, 100%. I don't think there's anything I can add to that, so I will say my goodbyes. Daff? Is that it? Lovely.
See you guys soon. We take care. We really appreciate your support. Thank you.
Cheers, one and all. Speak to you on the other side of For All We've Left Behind.